So today, what we will see, and just let me. So we will see, DML, that is a data manipulation language. So I can write over here data manipulation language. Syntaxes. Okay. Like what are the syntaxes? Syntaxes are the insert into next date and date. Okay, so that's it. So these are the few commands we will see today properly, and to know how to create or how to perform the various operation on this point. After this point, we were belong to the our slot B1. So let us understand use this data set, and what is this data set? That is a now we have to use database. So how to use the database? A simple command use. You can use the caps lock or you can use the caps lock or capital and capital then. So use, and what is the name of the data set? B1 one slot. And after this point, let me execute the syntax over here, and then you will be able to see now we have entered into a database. Because anything what we have to perform regarding the table or data operation, we have to perform DDL, DML, any other operation, so we have to use a database. So now we have entered into the database. Now after this word, what we have to do? I can put the semicolon, and thereafter I can execute the multiple commands over here or individual commands. So by using the shortcut key. So if you want to use the multiple command, then you have to use a shift to control shift the center. Else you can execute your single statement by pressing the control or enter. So it's your choice what you want to do. But right now I'm just executing each and everything step by step. So I will use control plus enter to execute the individual statement. After this one, what we have to use, we have to create a table for the DML operations. DML operations. I can write over here for your betterment, then you will be able to understand. So first, can you anyone tell me which table or which information I must create over here? Just tell me anything so we can create properly. So can you tell me any table right now? Table name or a data type or its attribute name so we can create? Just tell me anyone. Who is Avikan, so he or she can speak over here. Just tell me. Can anyone tell me the table name or its attribute name so we can create properly?
Table hotel.
Table hotel. Okay, so create table. Hotel you want to speak? Yes. Just tell me which attribute I must take first.
Hotel name.
Okay, hotel name. Okay, I can. So I can write in short for understanding purpose. Okay, hotel name, and this should be varchar without window. So I can take its data type varchar, and its size I am taking the 30. Okay, so next, just tell me right now. Next attribute.
Number of rooms.
Okay, so we can say number of the rooms. So and room. So would be the number of rooms. So it would be in form of the integer. So we can take the two. So no problem. Yes, tell me more. Is it past?
Number of floors.
Date of coming and date of going.
Okay, so floor number. So I can write over here, and so we can take floor number could be 3 to 4 digits. So we can take like this one. And the student is saying, sir, we can take the date of coming or date of joining. So we can say check in. Okay. So it would be date format. So without enter. So next checkout. Checkout time. So date will come over here. We are not putting a date along with the time. But if you want, then you can use the date and time data type simultaneously. But right now we are seeing only a date, so that's enough now. And any other detail you want to add over here? So please tell me right now. Else we can. Yes, please tell me right now.
Customer name.
customer name will come over here. So see, it's okay. Customer name will be there, and we can see there is the amount. So if you are choosing the floor room number, so on the basis of floor number 1, 2, 3, the price or the we can say the fare of the room will be different. So fare we can take the room fare or room charge or sit but I will use a preferred charge. Okay, so room charge will be something. So I am taking this one as a decimal and so okay 4, 2 can take. After this point, you will be able to see now this table syntaxes we have written over here, and that means with the syntax over here, by pressing the Control plus Enter. At the bottom side, you will be able to see the within the 3.4141 second, this command is executed perfectly. So this is table is created. So let us understand how many tables we have. So what is the information as we know? So what is the show table? So with this syntax, you will be able to see how many tables we have. So after that, within the couple of the second, you will be able to see we have the two tables. One is a total, and another one a reason. A reason table we have already created about the previous lab, so that's why we have the this one. So now we have the total table. Okay. After this point, what we are expecting now, we have to insert the some data. So first, our first DML operation, first DML operations, what we have that is a insert into command. Although we have seen already this command previously, so but it's time to see the once again for your betterment. So what is the syntax? Insert into what is the name of the table? Total. And what are the values we have to put over here? So you can put the values respectively as per our information, the hotel name. So hotel name I am putting over here the A, B, C, something could be anything. And next we have the room number of the rooms. In this we have the number of total rooms. We have the 100 and floor number. We can identify how many floors we have. So we have the 4 floors. And second time would be in from the date format. So by MMDD. So I'm putting the current date only for the. So we can take the current date to 2021 18. Okay, so 90. Okay, and check-in time I'm also putting the another date so I can pick this date as well. Maybe you can choose any other information, doesn't mean what the information you're putting, but the data information we are taking that should be appropriate. After that, we have the its charge. What is the charge of the room we have? So we have the 1,000 rupees, 100 rupees, and so okay. So that is the point you want to pick. After this point, you can take the many information like over. So this would be our perfect syntax. I hope it will be visible to all. And let me write in short. It is visible to all right now.
Yes, sir.
And let me execute this code and see there is some problem. Charge row, what we have. Oh, out of the range of holes. So we have to take this total. What we have to take 100. Coming to decimal, the total decimal would be 4. So 0.00. I think it's literally no, it's not taking. No, I don't know why this time I am facing this problem after updating my. Okay. Let 2 decimal, let me check. Yeah, it's created. So this is the point we have to keep in mind while defining data. We will update the. So let us understand. After this, alter table and table name we have the hotel and we are modifying uh, charge charge we are modifying the our this decimal information other information property. We are modifying our column name, its size, charge decimal. I'm taking the 10,2 and let me put the comma over here and let me update. This is updated. Now let me execute this command So now I'm putting the new information into my table by changing. So ABC 123 something. So this would be the 103 rooms and so on. So date I'm taking the 22nd. I'm taking the month. Okay, I'm changing some information. Okay, then you should just write it out. Now let me check this value. Yes, are you getting or not? It's H name. So where is H name? Oh yeah, hotel name can you have this value? I need to put X Y Z. Okay, now it is created. Okay. So after this point, these two information is already stored over here. Okay. Yes, tell me right now. Is it clear to all right now? Why we have updated our information? Because our information was not able to store in 4 decimal, so we are trying to insert some information properly. Yes, tell me right now. So this is clear. This is clear to all right now. Yes, tell me anything you need to ask.
Clear, sir.
Okay. So now,
Sir,
yes, tell me.
sir, can you explain the last attribute of the table?
Charge display. Yeah, last charge means the total amount or the charge for having the room occupation. So we have the decimal. So in the decimal amount we have the 4,2. 4,
So, but
2.
what is it 4,2?
4, is saying to us you can take the Mantissa part in the 4 decimal and 4 point, and into the exponent part you can take the 2. So internally we're trying to update some information, it is not accommodated properly, so I have to increase the size. And I'm forgetting some information over here. The by default value, if I'm not putting in decimal, so it will take the Mantissa part as a 2. But I'm reducing by 10 to 4, so that's why we are getting the error, or we are getting the problem. So it should be minimum 10 and your decimal part should be 2. So what I did over here, I updated this column by its size 4,2 to 10,2. By default, or initial value should be of the decimal should be 10, or 10, minimum 10. It should be 10. But if you are not picking and I'm reducing, I'm taking the less than the 4, and if you try to store some information, then it will able to store only 2 digit information. So you can store the information 0 to 99 only. But if I want to store some information 100, 102, so at the time I'm getting that. So that's the reason. So that's why in the next time, if you try to keep the information the decimal format, then please take the 10. And it's the initial or the default value. If you're not picking, it would be default value. So we can't go beyond the default values. So that's why I've updated this value by this point. And you can take the minimum value as a 10, and maximum you can take 30. Minimum you can take anything, but you are not accommodated your information properly. So that's the reason I have to take the 10, and maximum I can take the 30. That is the point you have to keep in 30. So that's why I have updated my particular column with this words. Now, is it clear to right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the point is coming over here. Yeah, okay, good, thank you. Now we were on the point over this inserting the information. So student is very smart and saying, sir, I can insert the multiple records. And yes, of course. So multiple records can be inserted at the same time. So now what is the syntax? It's very simple. We have to use an insert into this one. Okay, for your betterment, I can write over here. Yeah. So this was our first record. I'm updating this record by your name, just like total name is uh, uh, OPL something I'm taking, and the total number of the room we have 500, and here we have only the 4, and date I'm changing update by the 23, and I'm updating my 21, and something. What you want to, then you can update anything, no issue. And I'm changing its amount like it's very costly room, so 5,000. After this one, I can insert the multiple records. So each and every time I need to use the insert into a command again. So better idea I can take this values. So this time I'm inserting the 4 records simultaneously. So after this OPL, what I'm doing, I'm just changing its name. ESD something. What I want to you can use it. So I'm updating the 400 and I'm changing it to 6. I'm changing its date. So just like okay, so you can change any values. I'm changing its value like this one. 4,000. I'm just taking only the 600 rupees only, and I'm updating this point. So I'm taking the few to do something. Whatever you want to, you can take. Even to floor only. 20, 3, 800, something. And the last, I'm just taking this data as a MNB, something. It could be anything. And, sorry, 600. We have the 7 floor over here. And 25 to 26 and 1 8 30. And this is 8,000 something like this. And the last I can put the comma. Okay, so you can be able to see now we are not having any kind of error over here. It means now I am execute my syntax and let us understand what we are getting. So syntactically we don't have any errors. We are not getting the any red cross over here. So if I try to execute, if there is some logical error, so I can have. So let us understand and let us execute this code. So this code is executed perfectly without any error. So how many errors are added? 4. And previously we have added 1, 5, 6. Total we should have 6. And let us understand retrieve the data. So select from code. So now we are getting this information. Now is it visible to all right now? It is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What we have inserted, we are getting the same information as our information. So now we are not getting new thing. We are getting the same thing we have. So how many records we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total number of the rows we have 6. Yes. So this was the 2 different operations we have seen. This was the first operation inside the DM operation. So now we have also seen the how many records we can insert. We can insert the multiple record without enter. Now, this is the important point we have to keep in mind. Update. Update the record. What information? Yes. Before that, let me execute this syntax once again to show. Just tell me which information I must over here. Now keep in mind I am trying to update. I am trying to update the data. Just tell me right now. Which information I must update? Can anyone tell me?
Checkout or charge.
Checkout or charge. So for which record?
So XYZ.
XY?
The first one, XYZ.
XYZ. So the hotel name which is represented by the XYZ name, I'm changing this record, its checkout time and charge. Okay. So note down this checkout time and charge on your copy. I hope, or if you have a photographic memory, so just keep the image of this data in your mind. So what we have to checkout time the 20th July 2024, and unfortunately it should be 20th July 2021, but by mistakenly we have inserted this information. And charge is very high, so I need to reduce this charge. That is 1020, so it is the idea can reduce by the 1000. So now let us understand. So we have a very simple command, that is update. So update table name. What is the table name? Hotel, and update hotel. Okay, that is the update hotel. Update table name. That is the hotel we have, and set checkout is equal to what it should be, 2021 and 27 and 20. Okay, sorry. 20. If you want to, then you can use the multiple, then you can use, but right now I'm just updating or changing one. So let me step by step. And the condition I have to take. See, can anyone tell me if I'm changing this information, then what will happen? Can anyone tell me? If I'm changing this, if I'm executing this syntax, then what will happen? Can anyone tell me? Update hotel, set checkout date, that is the 20th July 2021. So now what will happen if I'm executing this syntax?
All the checkout of all the rows will be 2021 720.
Will be updated. It means all the information which belong to the checkout attribute will be 2021, sorry, 27 2021. That is the point. So here we are trying to update only individual information. So as per the student's request, where h name is equal to xyz. Okay, so that's the point. Now, is it clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now
Yes,
let me execute. Yeah, let me execute. Now this syntax is executed perfectly, and I am executing once again your most important command, that is select star from hotel. So now you can able to see, now this is updated. Yeah, ABC, this is the point. But it had previously, it had 20th July 2020. Okay, so now it is updated. Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, super.
Yes, sir.
Now, but I'm just making the data in which the number of rooms should be 20 only. So all the data which belong to the number of rooms should be 20. So it's better idea to use a simple command, update hotel and set and room is equal to 20. So if I'm executing this syntax, then what happened? All the hotels which belong to the room numbers, so all the in data which belong to the n room attribute will be 20. Let me execute. Now this syntax is perfectly executed without any else. Now your favorite syntax I'm executing once again. So let's start from the data base or table. That is this one. So now you will able to see all the data which belong to the n room is set by the 20. Now, is it visible to all right now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So it means the update is what? Update is the first, second, or next DML command, a DML operation. So this can be happened by the, just like the, I need to update the student contact number if he has or she has lost the contact number. So I'm trying to update some information, so I can update. That is the mind. So it is mandatory. Okay. So there's any doubt if you have it here, so you can ask right now.
Sir,
Yes.
do we have to write select star from hotel every time?
Yes, you have to use, because I need to show the my proof in the result grid, so I have to show. That's why it is not necessary. But after updating some information, so how I can show the my proof I have done or not. So this is just only the proof purpose. I'm showing again direct start from the hotel. So you have to use and you have to type this query to see the result, what the changes we have done or not. So after updating the hotel information, what we have changed. So let us see all this information. So it is necessary to use this point. You are not using it. Doesn't. It's not necessary, and it's a choice. But how you can check what the information we have updated?
Okay, sir.
Yes. Any other student who need to ask any question right now? Yes, tell me, right now.
Sir, will we be using a terminal at some point in the future?
Yes, of course, definitely. We have. See, now we are looking only the basic fundamental things only, but the advanced things we have, so we will see all the things in the future. But this is the see, we know in our slot there could be the one or two student who will be the champion in the particular subject or writing the query pattern. But we have to see the all the students fundamental thing. So necessary to understand the step by step. You can, if you have anything in the advanced way, you can. Yes, tell me right now. Yes, any other student who have any problem? Should I tell you more and more, and or other DML operations right now? So how many DML operations we have seen? Insert into and update. Just tell me any doubt if you have.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So now it's time to see the next operation, that is a delete. So if you remember my slide where I given the information that DML operation is consisted by the insert, delete, update, okay, and merge. So merge we will see while combining the two information. But today we will not see, because we will see that part after learning the fundamental or theoretical portion, and where will be applicable, so we will use. So that is a portion. If I'm teaching the each and everything in today or after tomorrow, so the fundamental thing you don't know, so how you can understand? That is the reason. So fundamental part or theory part we will see, and then we will try to implement our theory part into the practical. So after this, we will see the theoretical portion. But before that, we have to see the some other part of the our syllabus as well. So we are bound by the syllabus, we are bound by the practical as well. So step by step we will see. So after updating this thing, after all this having seen all these things, so now it's time to see. Now it's time to see delete operation. Okay, so delete operation. So you have seen, this is the time I'm once again showing my code. Let's just start from portal, because I can ask some question over there to you. So you will able to see, sir, there is a one hotel which is having by the floor number 14. So, but in the city there's no permission. You can't construct the hotel which should be more than the 10. So this record is not applicable over here. So we can delete but full record. So we can delete. Okay. So it is better idea to how we can delete. Now let us understand. So what we have the syntax delete, delete from, delete from, what is table name? Table name is hotel. Delete from table name, and uh, where what is the flow? Okay, so we have the flow. So ff flow and value is 14. So we are deleting the record. See, keep in mind my words properly. We are deleting the record where we have the floor number of the floor is 14. Okay. Is it clear to all right now?
Sir, so the whole record of the XYZ hotel will be cleared.
Yeah, of course, entire record will be deleted. We are not deleting the row, we are not deleting the attribute, we are deleting the record. The such data which belong to the this flow will be deleted automatically.
Okay, sir.
Now, see, deleting the attribute is a part of the DDL operation, because you are changing the structure of the, you are changing the structure of the table, you are playing with the schema. But here we are playing with the records, and that is a part of the DML operation. While teaching this concept or database language, I told you DDL, when discussed for the DDL means we are talking about the physical structure or the schema. So if you're doing anything, that is to be done by the DDL, data definition language. Because if I am removing the attribute, then you are modifying the schema. So it means you are changing its definition. But here what we are not changing the schema. We are schema we have as it is, but we are removing the information. We are playing with the records. That is the point. So data manipulation. So this data we are trying to manipulate. So we have the lots of the data. So we're trying to update some data. This is not good. So number of floor cannot be applicable more than 10. So we are removing. The two things you can have. Either you can update the floor number of the floor size, that is the 14 to 10. You can have this option, or you can remove the such record. So it's your choice what kind of thing you are putting. So delete from the hotel where floor. Okay, let me execute this code. Just tell me, should I execute?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So after executing this code, you will be able to see once again. A particular record that was a XYZ hotel name and is removed. So we don't have such record. Now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
But the few people are very smart, but you want to delete all records. Okay, all records. Then you have to do nothing. You have to use delete from. Now I'm not executing this syntax right now. So if you want to delete a table, that is the point you have to keep in mind. If you want to delete a table, then you are deleting the schema. Okay, that you are just taking the schema only. But the point you have to keep in mind, when you try to remove the or delete the schema, then entire record inside the such schema will be deleted automatically. But if you want to remove the entire record or if you want to remove such thing, then you have to use a delete. So delete syntax will be there, delete command or delete keyword will be there when we are dealing with the records. And drop is our name of the one syntax which command or which keyword which is used to remove the attribute name or attribute or the particular table whenever we need to remove. So that is the point you have to keep in mind. Is it clear all right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is a little bit difference you have to keep in mind properly. So now let me execute the syntax right now. After executing the syntax, now you will be happy to see the number of record we have is 0. It means we have the schema. Now schema was not removed. Number of the total number of the records was removed. Suppose we have the n number of records, so n number of records will be removed. Now let me show the my code. Now you will be able to see we have just only the schema part. There was no reports are available here. Yes, tell me right. Is it visible to all or not? Is it clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anything you need to add over here? Just tell me. Anything, anyone who need to ask anything right now? So far everything is clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, good. So now I found over here in the my schema there may be duplicacy. There may be duplicacy. So I can create the table without end dot, but I can have the multiple things. So duplicacy definitely will be there. So if I'm using any syntax over here, if I'm trying to copy the same record, then the record may be entered or inserted without end dot. So duplicacy may be there. So the point is coming over here now. I'm just coming back to the my DDL command right now. Okay, so after understanding all the DML operations, let us back to the DDL right now. This is the place where we can see. So I'm writing over here. So far, you have seen duplicacy, or we can say redundancy. The word we have to use redundancy. Redundancy can be because we are not using any constraint. That is important. So if we need to use any constraint, then we can use it. So the point we can use key concept to records, make records as 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 an as a unique record or as a unique record. So this is better idea. As a distinct word is more appropriate. Technical. Distinct. system. So for this one, we have to use the concept primary key. Okay, so use primary key on one attribute in a table. Okay, so after this one, what we have to do? So we have to modify, or we have to add one column or attribute to the table, and which is table to the total table. Okay. So let us understand alter. Let us modify the table. Alter table. Can anyone tell me what is the syntax by which we can add one more column with our existing table? Can anyone tell me right now?
Alter table name, then add, then column name, data type.
Yes. Okay. Good. You can use. This is the you're on the right track. Definitely we can. So what is the thing by which we can? So let us understand over here. So alter table. What is a table? Alter table. Table name is our total. Okay. And we are trying to add. So we will add primary key. Primary key. You can use in capital or small. Doesn't mean primary key. Primary key. Okay. So you can add primary key, but how you can add? First we have to add the one attribute and then assign the primary key. So alter table name, auto add we can add the primary key or and or modify. So alter table add first we need to make hotel ID. Okay, this would be your syntax. We can create the hotel ID. So alter table name, hotel ID, and we have to its size should be 6 digit. We can take. So by this syntax, we can make our name our hotel as a add. We have to use a add column. Alter table name, add column, and column name, that is the ID. Yes, sir. Here we are getting the red symbol. Can anyone tell me why we are getting this symbol?
We have not defined a data type.
So we have defined the data type HID that is inside this. Yes, data type means data type. What is integer? That is a good point. So defining size is not sufficient. Okay. So this is the point you have to keep in mind. First, we have to add one column, and then after we can make this column as a our primary key, or you can add primary key while creating the table. So I will tell you later on, but let us understand. If we have existing table, then how we can add or how we can modify such part. That is the point you have to keep in mind properly. So add column name. So we have to use the HID, that is the hotel ID, and we have to use the its data type, that is the integer. And now we have the its size, that is the 6 we have over here. So we are doing the thing properly. Yes. Yes, tell me right now. Any doubt if you have? Yes, tell me. Any doubt so far?
No, sir.
Okay. So after this point, just let me execute this code over here. This code is perfectly executed, and that is mentioned description of the or describe the our this part right now. So you will able to see at the last or this HID is added over here. Is it visible to us right now? Please keep in mind this information property. You are able to see the HID and its type is integer and null is also applicable and there's no any key. So none of the attributes is having the any kind of the key. Is it visible to all right now or is it clear to all right now? Or any
Yes.
doubt? Yes. Just tell me right now. Do you have any doubts? So please you can ask me right now. So far, everything is clear.
Yes.
Now, now this is the time where HID is our hotel ID, and that is not a unique ID. It can also have the okay. So it can also have the
Excuse
multiple.
me, sir.
Yes, so tell me.
Sir, when you showed that describe hotel, sir, I think the HID, okay, the HID column was showing null. But if we
Yes.
set it to primary key, then it should not, right?
Yes. Just I'm showing the my proof. So far, I have not updated my this column as a primary key. I have just added only so far.
Okay.
I've added only so far. I have not made so far. I have not created this column as a or not defined this column as a primary key. I'm making. We now finally we have the HID column name and its data and it's showing that is a null and it's showing that it is also not a key. So let me explain. Okay, so now we have to use the our syntax why we can do alter table. Hotel is our table. Hotel is the name of the table. Now we are add constraint. Okay, so the word we have to keep in mind add constraint. Add constraint, and this is the this is the ID we have to take. You can give the constraint name anything, whatever you want to use in the MySQL. See, that is the point you have to keep in mind from here. The defining the some constraint on the different tool may vary. Some okay, that is the because the constraint is sometimes depend on the database compiler, so it may vary. So in the MySQL, how to define the constraint as our data, our information should be primary key. So alter table name, add constraint. So it's primary key, that is a PK stands for the primary key. You can use any name, so there's a name only, just name and HID. It's option, whatever you want to use, then you can use. And now constant you are adding as a primary key over here. So add constraint. PK underscore HID is the name of the constraint, and this constraint will be applicable in the coming times. That's why I'm just explaining this thing right now. So add constraint as a primary key over here, and on which table, on which uh, 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 attribute I need to use HID. And just use the semicolon because we can use the multiple syntax right now. So now you will be able to see there is no syntaxical problem we have over here, no graphical problem we have over here. Let us understand logical problem we have on. So far, tell me any doubt if you have. So far, if you have any doubt, so please you can ask me. Yes, tell me. So far, any doubt? We are adding the primary key and we are making our primary key as a HID. Right. Just tell me right now. The syntax is clear. We are adding a one constraint on the our table hotel, and that is a PKHID. PKHID will be identified or understood by the internal compiler, internal policy, and that is identified by the compiler only. So that will be not shown specifically over here. Just tell me right now. Is it clear to all right now?
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
can you please explain what is a constant?
Yeah, see, constraint is saying to us, constraint basically a simple terminology which defines that in our table, if you want to make your record as a uniqueness, or you want to provide the database information as a uniqueness, so constraint means some rules and regulation to define your column, you define your records in unique pattern. So more information can be duplicated. Hotel name can be many. So in any India in the world, the same hotel name can be, and price and the details can be same. Okay, but in a city, even in a city, the two hotel names can be same name. But how to identify this hotel belong to the such ID or not? So we are making the our record, our attribute as a unique ID to distinguish this is the hotel ID, this belongs to this hotel name. And so at a time, what happened? Two hotels names can be the same ID. Two hotel name can be same ID. So what happened? The duplication will be here. So we will see, or we will think, did we have the two hotels name entries over here, but they are having the same name. So duplicacy will be there. To avoid the duplicacy, we can make the our records and uniqueness. So that's the hotel ID. And constant is only nothing which is small concept in the database to define the record inform the uniqueness and nothing else especially. So constant is a keyword. Keep in mind constant is a keyword. So we are adding constraint and as a primary key on our table portal, and I'm choosing the one attribute that is HID. I can make any one of the attribute. I can make any one of the attribute. I can make the hotel name. So at a time I can't take the multiple entry in the hotel name. So duplicacy will be removed. So at a time HID can be HID can be repeated, but hotel name cannot be duplicated. So hotel name is individually and different. But practically real life situation you can understand hotel names can be duplicated. Hotel name can be duplicated, of course. So we can't make practically we can't make this attribute as a uniqueness. So uniqueness. So that is the reason. But if you want to make anything or any attribute as a uniqueness, you can. It's your choice. Just tell me. Constant is nothing. So it is only concept. Now I have executed the syntax. Now it is visible to all. Now you will be able to see at the last, you will be able to see HID and TZ tab and null cannot be acceptable over here, and there is a key I have created over here primary. Now it is visible to all right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if I'm trying to, I'm showing just my flow. Okay, just let us understand. Just let me choose something over here. Suppose I'm trying to insert all these records, and before that a new column was added. So 1, 2 can take, 2, 3 I can take. This would be the hotel ID. 3, 2 and 4, 2. Okay, if I'm making this thing like okay, this is a 2. So you will able to see this hotel ID will not be represented by the uniqueness. So 1, 2, 2, 4. So it means the repetition we have. Let us understand by executing the syntax. Now let me execute and see the result what we are getting. Now you can able to see incorrect integer value over the column room number. So here we have OPL description we hotel ID was added at the last. Okay, so I need to update this one. That was the reason. Okay, so we have to define the information in order basis in which we have the data. So let me in by the last. Two. And this should be 4. Now, if I'm trying to execute the syntax, now let us understand what we are getting. So you will be able to see at the last duplicate entry to for the key primary we have. Is it visible to all right now? Duplicate entries we have. So record will not be inserted. Just tell me right now, is it visible? The error is visible to all or not?
Yes,
we have. So how to resolve such issues? Because we multiple entries, we can insert the multiple data we can have, but at a time the point we have to keep in mind the duplicate data we have in the such attribute. So price can be same, check-in check-out can be same, hotel name can be same, number of floor can be same, and the name also can be same. In a city we can have the same type of the 10 hotels we have. So lots of the data can be same. But how to distinguish all this hotel ID? So the hotel ID is the ID. Just like example, student name we know. Unfortunately, father name also same, and the city he or she belong to, they also belong to the same city, same country, that is India. and they're also taking the admission the same course, same explanation. But how to distinguish these two students? By their ideas only. That is the reason. So their ideas should be unique. So how to distinguish? How to distinguish? We make a record and form the uniqueness to provide the key constraint. So key constraint is nothing. Constraint is saying to us you are using the rules to make your record inform the uniqueness. That is nothing else especially. Okay. You now tell me how to update this part. Let me make this one. You can take 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to do. You can make any order. It doesn't mean. Okay. You can make any order. Whatever the order you want to use doesn't mean. Okay. You can able to see 2, 4, 1, 3. We have these different things, but all things are inform the uniqueness. There's no duplication. Now that means good, and the result yes. Now this syntax is ran perfectly without random. So let us understand how many information we have. Yes, by selecting our data, by select star from the, so you will be able to see. So see, at the last we are getting all the things. We have the 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is visible to all right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the last null is coming is saying to us now at the last we don't have any data. At the last we don't have any data. It means now our current pointer is saying to us we are able to insert more data, but this can accept the null, this can accept the null, but this can also accept the null. But at the time you have to put it in. So null is nothing is saying to us at the last now you are ready to insert your data. And this can be done by after applying the constraint. Before applying the constraint, it will not show over here. So the point we have to keep in mind properly. So we have this information. So constraint is more important part. This is the primary, and this is syntax which will come into the DDL. But this is a required portion. We have to keep in mind. Okay. So is it clear to all right now? Is it clear to all right now? The point what I'm discussing over here, is it clear to all right now? Or anything you need to ask? So please you can ask right now.
So do we need to provide the primary key name in alter table syntax?
No, it is not necessary. While creating table, we can define initially at the beginning time or creating time. But here I had did this activity, so let me show. Suppose you want to create a table. Okay, create table. So create a table. Let's say I'm making the car of create table. Okay, so in this car, I'm making the information. This customer ID. Okay, so customer ID, and it should be varchar. Varchar. Okay, 20. What the size you want to use, you can choose. And next is first name of the customer. So the first name. So it would be varchar. I'm taking only temporary data, nothing else. They were defining the thing. And last name, and that is the varchar. Sufficient. And okay, that is sufficient. At the last, now you will be able to understand that there will be the one customer who can have the same name. Yes, of course, one customer cannot have the multiple name, but many customers can have the same name. So to avoid to prevent such thing, what you will do, you will decide, say, Rahul are the 5 customers who have purchased the same bike, same model, same day, maybe, and same price they pay. So how to distinguish who belong to who belong? So we will provide a custom ID to each and every one. So in a bank, there are lots of the database we have. So bank is use a custom ID to distinguish their customers. That is the point we have to keep in mind. So customer ID only the one attribute right now over here in our this star table where we can make this attribute as a primary. So what is the syntax? How you can make it? So here we have a syntax which you want to make. So just let me check where we have the. So what syntax primary? Okay. So now we have to use primary. We can't use right now the comma because we have primary key. Comma should be 0. Primary key. Primary is keyword, primary key. And what is the name of the thing? So that is customer ID. ID. Okay, make what are they? So now let me check where is the problem. Should not be here. Primary key. This customer ID should be from the yes. So this is the time I'm making the my customer ID as a primary. Okay. So let me execute what we are seeing. This is created. Now let me show the description. Describe the table that is a car. You can able to see custom ID and where and null cannot be acceptable and primary key. So that is the point we have to keep in mind while creating. So you can create the table along with the primary key as well. But so if you try to insert the custom ID 1112 or whatever you want to use the same type, will be generated null. So that is it. It is not necessary. So this part belongs to the data definition language, but I didn't explain earlier. So to avoid the confusion. So here I am just explaining the thing properly to know the thing where primary key can be acceptable. So what is the key constraint we can make? What is the thing we can have? We have this information. Okay. So now it is clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes. Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me.
sir, we can write the primary key after varchar as well, right? Then also it will work.
After the varchar where the customer ID.
Yes, sir. In customer ID after varchar where we have written 20. After that, if we write primary key, then also it will work, right?
Yeah, see, that will be applicable, and I think I'm not pretty sure what right now, but in Oracle it was possible. So depend on the your database, which database you are using. So in the MySQL, this is the syntax by which we can write. So in the MySQL, you have to write like this one, but in the coming days or maybe the version you are using, it may update it. So you can try and check what error we are getting. If we are getting no error, so it means we are writing the correct way. So few things are depend on the version to version, few things are depend on the tool to tool. But you have to define the problem. So they are writing this is the only just database what we are using, nothing else. Let me check if you want to change that the carbon we can write over here the customer ID. Carbon is another table, so there is no issue. And you are saying, so can we make this primary key just uh, cutting down this one? In the varchar we can't make. After the varchar we can make. Okay, so this is the point. Please keep in mind. Yes. And, here we are getting the error. See, in the red symbol is going to we are getting the error. It means we can't make, or if you want to avoid such thing, so we can make this one. Yes. So
Sir, you can do it.
no, you can't do. See, if I'm using like this one, then I'm getting the red cross symbol over here. It
No.
means I can do right. This one.
Sir, actually, this time the primary key act as a column constraint. So you have to remove the what we say parenthesis. Right now, the last time it was table constraint, but this time it is acting like a table column constraint. So remove the parenthesis. It should work.
So I have removed right now. See.
Sir, you have to remove the customer ID also, that name also, because we are
Yeah, you are
defining.
saying okay. You are saying this is okay. So at a time you okay, it is working. So no issue. So these are the different way by which results. Let me execute and let me execute. It is making. Yeah, it is created no issue. So these are the different way to make your or apply the primary key to your table. So it's your choice. No issue. You can make it. Now it is also created. So this is see, this is the as you're on the right track. We are first we are talking about the domain constraint or table constraint. So it's your choice. What's the constraint you are using? So here this is also known as the domain constraint. Okay, so here we are putting the domain constraint. But here previously we are defining the table constraint. So it's your choice what the constraint you are applying. Okay, so this can be also applicable. It is also valid statement. Okay, it is clear to all right now.
Yes, sir.
I can write the both syntax over here for your pattern. Anything. So just put the comma. Just put comma and paste. Sorry. Primary key. And next we have only the first ID. So this guy here. Okay. Now where we are getting error. Not primary key. Yeah, one more. Okay, so this was a syntax. I have written. No issue. So they actually car is what car is basically saying to us. You are talking about the domain constraint, and this is also known as the table constraint. Okay, so in which you are talking about the domain constraint first, and you are talking table constraint. So first, there's a car is saying to this table constraint. I can write over here. There's a table constraint. And this is just defining the domain constraint. The domain constraint. Now, what is the domain? So I will tell you. Okay, now it is clear to all right now. And let me see how many tables we have. Okay. Yes, car one, hotel, and then. Yes. Yes, tell me so far any doubt? If you have, please you can ask me right now. So far, any student who have any doubt?
No, sir.
So just unlike the dropping the table, unlike remove the table, unlike removing the rows from the entire database, what you have, you can also drop the all these things. Okay, so it is also possible to delete the primary key if we need to. Then we can also remove. Okay, so there are two different way by which you can do. So let us understand the first way and the simple way. As we know, what is the description of our table? That is the car one. I'm choosing only the car one right now. So no issue. If you want to use anyone, then you can. You say finally decided that the customer ID should be primary key. Now you're happy to okay, I have created it. Okay. But finally, you after some times you have been observed. No, customer ID should not be. Customer mobile number should be primary key. This is an example purpose of it. So you can remove this primary key. Let us understand. You can also remove the primary key from the table. So let us understand what is the syntax alter table. You have just changing the schema. So alter table and what is table name? Table name is car1. And from this table, I'm just dropping the primary key. So what is the primary key I'm using? I'm just removing. So if we try to use these things, let us understand what will be happen. So the primary key which are holding by the table car1 will be removed. So let us understand once again description of the or describe it car1 table schema. Let me execute. Now you will be able to see primary key is removed. Primary key is removed. Is it removed? Yes, tell me right now. Is it removed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is a point we have to keep in mind. Finally, we have removed, but the constraint we have already defined that is a null. So it will not accept the null, but it can also have the multiple copy. So that is a point. It can also have the multiple copy, but it can't have the null value. Null means we can't leave the particular attribute or record. We have to put something. That is the point. Suppose while filling the details, we can give some information, it will be acceptable if null is showing. If null is true or null is yes. But we can't say this is the primary key because duplicacy can be accepted. Okay. So now after this point, duplicacy will be applicable. So this is the syntax by which we can make our information properly. Okay. So yes, tell me right now. So far, if you have any doubt.
No, sir.
Okay.